sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Nelson's Packers going up against Bryant's Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Brandon, the numbers look good in week 2 for Ezekiel Elliott. Dallas at Washington. I think the fantasy guys will like it, but he had a couple of fumbles and got benched in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he had 81 yards, but you're right. Fourth quarter got put on the bench, so it'll be interesting to see what happens in Big D going forward.
And you know something? That's not unusual for a rookie running back. Ball security, it's a lot different in the NFL. You've really got to take care of it because everyone is going in there raking and clawing at it because they want to force the turnover.
On second down, Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Des Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Sam Shields, the one that got him down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The play clock's running down. Here's Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Let's go.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Here we go. Flex round.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here we go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed. And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go. 190. Flex round.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a Touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Lacey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, here's Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. It's caught. Nelson. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Rodgers to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Adams the man in motion right. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as well. So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas.